chapter on the step-by-step go to like good counsel and advantages and disadvantages. Of course, the number one goal would be like to improve quality of life. The quality of life has to have meaning. You don't want to go around trying to fill this void that doesn't exactly add up to your expectations. Like, you come in having expectations. I wouldn't expect people to understand what you're going through because it's like a version of solitude or solitary. You kind of just like add up certain pieces of like the cards you were played and the hand you were dealt, and you play your position in a very soothing, like baby therapeutic kind of way. The gradual steps, you just gotta cry before you walk. Like, most people find themselves like looking for like fulfillment in like an ocean that's hearing ourselves like outside ourselves. If you concentrate on like the voice within the consciousness, subconsciousness of like just a spiral of thoughts from like omniscient trance. I mean, as far as like being in a watery trance, you don't want to come too watered down. Of course, just waking up on a bar, you want to be zoned out. Want to have your head in the game. At least have your head in your spiral of like a spiral of like dings, zings, and zones. It's those kind of noise that bring out the fulfillment of your day. Like, you hear like the zinging sound, and if you thought about it, it's kind of like hearing yourself on a channel that communicates all type forces in the universe. We all share the same comment like 24 hours in a day. But the step-by-step goal of your day is definitely to wake up on the bar and define like and boil down to like one main result of what you want. Once again, what you want should have some type personal value, some type personal memberment. Should be designated for like a laid out omniscient trance of like being the cat on the hill, with the house on the hill. Oh, like every day somebody says that they went out of their way to like take care of somebody, right? I guess you just gotta find your inner child. Your inner child kind of describes like the spiraling without being more than like a contraceptive of like a very humanistic journal of like, I mean, we all prayed, all had goals, but the step-by-step play, like the valuement of like what's established from day one and then leading up to like a spiral of like to-do list, probably from like in the mornings. I would call that the easiest part. You just get up and do what you gotta do, or just wake up on the bar and pay attention to define the goals of your day and the details to get it done. The hard part of the day for me is like coming down off the day. Like, how do you go from such a pure rated, like, journey from like being at the top of your to-do list in a spiral, right? And somewhere in your mind and your subconsciousness, you found like the souped up cell character, right? And it's like he made his mind up that no matter what, life or death, this is how I choose to do things. This is what always worked. And as far as the change of plans, we can adapt and adjust. Kind of like a video game, it has an adapter and adjust mode. It's like, as far as like being like a video game, like isolation versus the algorithm or trigonometry of like isosceles, like the majority of what we would call like a home run or just like making through a degrees of like I guess what you would call first, second, and third base and home base. You know what I'm saying? Like we be turned to like the heavens. You know, we really separate ourselves from the rest. And when I say we, I mean like cultures and venues, stuff like that. Some days it's hard to say what's really on your heart and mind. And a play by play and a step by step goal, I find myself like in this trance, right? And in this trance, it generates like a lot of like ocean airways, a mist. It could simply be like generally a commandment system based off like spiritual beliefs, physical beliefs, values, tradition. A lot of just putting it all in one as a whole.